Hi, you are welcome to Arise United Devils. I am Kingsley Aigbokaude. As expected, most of the news today is on the team's 2-1 loss to Fulham yesterday and the reaction of the manager and some of the players as well. Erik ten Hag blames substitution for Manchester United defeat to Fulham. Erik ten Hag is adamant Manchester United are heading in the right direction despite their 15th defeat of the season to Fulham. United's 5-match winning run ended with a 2-1 home reverse by Fulham, who won at Old Trafford for the first time since October 2023. The result leaves United 8 points behind the 4th Champions League qualifying place in the Premier League table, with 12 games remaining. And not that opportune after one defeat, ten Hag stressed. You have to see the bigger picture, and the bigger picture looks very good. We have to catch up in certain positions, get the injuries back, and then we'll be more balanced. That is one thing, and also strengthen the squad, and strengthen the squad in the transfer windows. You see, there are many good players coming up, really high potential players, so they will be getting better and better. So definitely, we are in the right direction. When we have the players in the squad available, we have a good team. United have lost 10 times in the Premier League this season, and Fulham's victory was their 8th home loss across all competitions. Their most since the 1973-74 season, when the club was relegated to Division 2. Ten Hag felt United were destabilized by the enforced withdrawal of Casemiro after a clash of heads with Harrison Reed in the 53rd minute. We have seen that we have done lately very good, Ten Hag opined. Now we have some setbacks. Today we could have won this game. We should have won the game. The team showed great character. We had 2 slow starts in both halves. Second half, definitely it was a big loss of Casemiro. We lost some stability in the team and we conceded in that moment. Also, the goal was very avoidable. Then we fought ourselves back, and I have to credit the team for showing great character. Then we went for the win, but by the end, we let them slip away. We don't have a full left back. Then Casemiro drops out. A big dropout for us. Licha Martinez in the front. But still, we have players and we have good squad to deal with it. That is Ten Hag still speaking. We have had a good run. Now we have to recover from the setback. Look forward. Prepare for the next game. Get ready for this and do better than today. That is still Ten Hag. Now, another piece of news is, I would say that Manchester United manager gives verdict on Omar Fosun's full debut. Omar Fosun had a difficult full debut for Manchester United in their 2-1 Premier League defeat to Fulham at Old Trafford. Erik ten Hag felt Manchester United's slow start against Fulham had an adverse effect on Omar Fosun's performance. Fosun, 19, was a surprise starter on only his 3rd appearance for the club, but he was substituted for Christian Eriksen in the 53rd minute. Ten Hag preferred Fosun over the £86.3 million winger Anthony and Ahmad in his 13th different frontline this season. But the Londoner is unlikely to retain his place for the FA Cup 5th round away to Nottingham Forest on Wednesday. I would focus, and I would say that Ten Hag replied to the suggestion it was too soon for Fosun. I think he had some good actions. It was a reasonable performance. It's never easy, especially when it's a slow start, but there were some good actions. He was reliable in his job, so I wouldn't say so. Fulham were worthy winners in their first victory at Old Trafford since October 2003, but Ten Hag repeatedly claimed United should have won. How Manchester United dressing room reacted to Rasmus Højlund's injury blow. Manchester United did their tactical preparation to face Fulham with Rasmus Højlund in training before the striker was rolled out of the match just a day before the game. Højlund has been in excellent form for United and he has 7 goals in his last 6 appearances, but it was confirmed on Friday that he had sustained a muscle injury. Marcus Rashford started down the middle in the defeat to Fulham, and Omar Fosun was given his first full United debut, but the attack was blunt and they failed to fire. Horner's injury is a huge blow, and Maguire, speaking to MUTV on Saturday evening, put into words how much of a loss he will be. He is a big player for us, he said. We worked all week in training, worked on tactics and shape, and he has been the focal point, leading the press. We were playing balls into him, he's holding it up, he's scoring goals, and then to lose him yesterday, that is Friday, was really disappointing. Not only are you losing Rasmus, but Marcus has been playing well off the left, and he has had to go up front. Garnacho has been on the right, and he has to go on the left. You lose that rhythm, and I think that showed really in the first 60 minutes of the game when they didn't make it as frantic as it was in the last 30 minutes. So he's a big player for us, and thankfully it's only a short-term injury and he will be back soon. In the short term, we have to find a solution, and we know it will be a tough game in midweek. Our focus is on that one. We have got to bounce back, and a big reaction is needed. Another story on Harry Maguire. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire admits he could have stopped Fulham's winning goal. Harry Maguire has said, with the benefit of hindsight, he could have fouled Adama Traore to prevent Fulham from scoring their winning goal against Manchester United. Maguire scored in the 89th minute to make it 1-1 against Fulham, and 9 minutes of injury time were added, which meant bodies were committed forward to find a winner. The Old Trafford crowd urged United to complete a dramatic comeback win, but chasing a goal backfired when Traore broke forward and found Alex Iwobi at the other end. Maguire had the opportunity to foul Traore, and a cynical challenge would have likely prevented a defeat. Maguire had already been booked earlier in the game, and bringing Traore down would have seen him sent off, but it would have meant the points were shared. He spoke to MUTV after the game and said, "At the start of the second half, we lost Casemiro, and that set us back as well. We didn't find the rhythm for the first 15 or 20 minutes, and they got a deserved lead. It was a very soft goal to concede again. Set play is an area we know they were strong on from the first half. We did everything we could to get back into the game, and we deserved the equalizer. The belief was there we could win the game, and in the end, we have probably thrown too many bodies forward and left the middle of the pitch open. They have punished us with a clinical counter-attack. In hindsight now, we can all sit here and say we should have been more conscious. We were too naive. We can look back, and I'm sure we'll assess it for area we can improve on. They are bringing in Traore with fresh legs, and it's pretty lucky how the ball falls to him, and then we know that he is good at that level. I was on a bookie myself, and in hindsight again, I maybe should have just brought him down, but then you miss next week due to suspension. It's easy to say now, but yeah, disappointed to lose the game. The last gave everything, and their reaction when we went 1-0 down was very brilliant. Sir Jim Ratcliffe demands new Man U CEO Omar Berrada to get tough on high earners. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is set to get tough with Manchester United highest earners by introducing a bonus-led pay structure that will only see players cash in if they are successful. Ratcliffe made it his mission to bring United's spiraling wage bill under control when he was given access to the club's books during talks over his £1.3 billion buy-in. And he has persuaded Manchester City executive Omar Beranda to move to Old Trafford as United's new CEO, with a brief to bring in the same kind of bonus-heavy blueprint that has proved so effective at the Etihad. City became the first Premier League club to post a wage bill in excess of £400 million in November when they revealed their latest annual accounts. United's latest figures show their wage bill to be just over £330 million. But Pep Guardiola's squad triggered a huge package of bonus payment by winning the Premier League, FA Cup, and Champions League. City earned £300 million in prize money alone for winning the treble, and are also guaranteed another £50 million payday after qualifying for the expanded Club World Cup in 2025. United has spent massive sums on failed signings in recent years. A handy Cristiano Ronaldo, a bank-busting £515,000 a week to keep him away from their Manchester rivals, after also handing huge salaries to Paul Pogba and Alexis Sanchez to do the same. Berardi proved himself to be a skilled negotiator during his time at City and famously walked away from deals for Harry Maguire and Declan Rice when the bidding became too rich. Ratcliffe's Ineos Group have now taken control of United's football operation, and they want more bang for their buck. United now want to fast-track an agreement with Newcastle to appoint Dan Ashworth as sporting director, and have also earmarked former City Academy boss J.C. Wickles for a role at the club following his spell as Southampton's director of football. Ratcliffe's team have also approached former Liverpool director of football Julian Ward about joining Ashworth's recruitment team. Berardi will be tasked with keeping basic salaries below a £300,000 a week ceiling, although Ineos understand there may be circumstances that require more flexibility. It could also take years to implement, given they are obliged to meet the terms of current players' contracts. This is the end of the news today. I hope with this I have been able to read the news this morning to your satisfaction and understanding. Thank you.